republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call this meeting to order. All right.
If it gets too cold, just let me know.
I picked my truck up from this mechanic and I wasn't even in my.
No, I like one.
Oh, I love them. That's all I need. I think look good on me, by the way. I like them.
It'd be better if they were.
All right, roll call.
Tom,
Present.
Jeff, Bill,
Present.
Wes, Eric,
You.
Randy,
Yeah.
Hunter.
All right.
We've got Kevin here too tonight.
You guys had a chance to review the minutes from the last meeting? Where is that at in this
Three of
mess?
them.
Oh, boy. Lots of minutes. So if you all have a chance to review the minutes, then I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes as stated. Do I have a second? All in favor? Aye.
She sent this stuff to you on the computer.
I know.
Don't tell me you don't have
Don't,
time to sit at home.
don't. I didn't stop it today, to be honest with you. I got ahead of the game. It was fine. Claims. You guys get a chance to review the claims? I'll make a motion, we accept the claims stated.
Bill has a question.
Bill, go ahead, sir.
Just, to the marshal, what was that, all the 5,000 right there?
Do it.
The marshal, was that a extra?
Let me see.
5,000 something.
Is that a normal monthly?
I don't,
Right here.
Yeah.
On a, we're not looking
Gross
at
gross
anything.
payroll, the gross payroll,
Yeah.
I don't know why that's on there like that.
I don't remember seeing it that high before.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
That would be the total for all payroll. But I don't know why it's on,
The Wyland Marshall.
yeah.
Council, why should we just, accept with the
Accept
exception?
and table that one until the clerk can look into it.
Yeah, well, so the motion will be, we'll accept that, give the clerk an opportunity to find out what this, how it was appropriated there, and we'll move forward with it after that. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The bank recs. Here. There's some more papers to sign.
You get a stamp.
I got one, just can't use it all the time, trust me. Get a chance to look through the reconciliation on bank documents as far as outstanding transactions, adjustments, appropriations, revenue reports. All looks good. I make a motion we accept. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So, what's number 10?
Yeah.
a chance to sign, we'll start. These are perfect. You wanna sell them?
No. No, like I said, I'm sure they're dirty. I've had them for a long time.
You could probably like go and get a new pair, probably a better pair.
They're gonna scratch them all up.
Just no, they used.
I'll buy her a new pair on Stevies. Oh, that's perfect. So, I'm probably, oh, I like the red at the bottom, I can see that.
You can't tell.
All right, old business. Franklin Township trustee, Miss Annie, would you like to stand and speak, or sit and speak, or just speak?
Which do you prefer?
Whatever works for you, dear.
Well, Tony came to me and asked for if I could give a donation from the trustee, for the fire siren, tornado, I mean, for tornado siren. So, I ran that by my attorney, and he okayed it and drafted up a couple documents. You got them in your hand there. One is a resolution, what does it say, Tom?
One is this declaration, one's resolution.
Yeah. One's a donation declaration, and then others a resolution accepting.
right.
And it
Yeah.
just goes into detail of these, that we're freely donating $5,000, and trustee will have no say over how they use the funds, as long as it's for the tornado siren, if the upkeep
Right.
of it and all of that. And we won't be responsible for anything
Just
after.
locate you for any additional situations, whatever happens with it.
Right, yeah,
That's what I
one-time
understand.
donation, yeah.
Yeah, no, we appreciate that, thank you very much, the trustee's office, and both of you and everyone else involved that does the work on that.
Our board of directors, Vanessa Smith is one, and Lauren Northcutt is the other, and Rhonda Rust Chalfant, they all three voted 100% to donate the
We
$5,000.
appreciate that.
Awesome.
So-
Thank
And we
you
still
very
have to have a meeting for, to move the funds over, because it wasn't budgeted last year, but we're
Sure.
gonna have that here in the next 3 weeks, and.
Do you
and we'll
need
get
anyone
it
from the
for check.
council to be represented in there or anything like that? We appreciate you ladies so much, we appreciate your hard work and everything done for Ridgeville.
And the Legion is donating the remainder. And then I've already signed everything and sent it back to the company doing the siren, so we are on.
We're getting the siren no
schedule.
matter who pays for it. We don't wanna come in.
Can we get it up and running before morning? 'Cause
Yeah, might need it tonight.
It's all gonna miss us. Okay, well, I make a motion that we sign the declaration and the acceptance of the monetary donation from the trustee, Ms. Frank, or Miss Annie, sorry.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now, did she, you
One of
signed
them
We
it?
I
don't
have-
deal with
Yeah,
this.
One of them I have
This
to
one
sign.
here is
for
between
on
you
Andy to
ladies.
sign, and then the other,
This
you
one
guys just
here
need to
is
sign the
board
resolution.
accepts.
Yep, the
Resolution.
acceptance.
And then Tony has to notarize it. It's okay for her to notarize it.
Yes,
Yeah.
look at that, you get a lawyer present for notarization.
Yep, not a problem.
No, you're good.
On this.
We appreciate you guys
It's
again,
the
we
10th,
can't thank
right?
you enough.
Yeah, it's the 10th March. Guess I don't sign it anymore.
Wonder if you sign.
You can at the bottom if you
Your
want to,
name there.
just to recognize. Yeah, anywhere's fine. Once again, we thank the township and trustees and all the hard work you guys put in and working with us. Really appreciate it.
Well, we can do it, yep. Government's gonna take all of our money. We'd rather spend it on the
I don't know.
town.
If you was here Sunday, you go.
Yes.
Well, there'll probably be accusations saying that that's what that money's going.
Yeah.
That's what always happens.
We need to fill this in here.
Okay.
But at least you guys would be spending it on a tornado siren.
Next order of old business is Cheeseman Property Clerk has received a few calls for bids and specs. We have the bids before us. Signed sealed bids, we're gonna open them now.
That
got one.
Oh, that one's, yeah, open it. It's pretty well sealed.
No kidding. Holy crap.
What is them, open them all?
Yeah,
Well,
open them all,
table.
open
Then
them
we'll
all,
discuss
announce them, and if you want to vote on them tonight, you can, or if you want, you could also table them for tonight and review them, and make sure if you guys want to take a little time and we'll go over each one, you don't necessarily have to decide tonight.
I think that we should probably open them, read them, announce them, table them, for an opportunity to discuss what we got going on with it. and
Yeah.
Where the budget really goes. and
Yeah, I think you might want to make sure that they meet what they.
Requirements.
Requirements and all that.
We'll start with this one. Rock Ridge Excavation, site cleanup bid. I don't have to read where they're from.
No,
everything
that's
else.
all right, just the
Town of
amount.
Ridgeville. Removal of the concrete blocks, sign pole, also capping of utilities to the removed building. Lastly is for backfilling, grading, and seeding grass seed. We will cover the seeded area with straw if you would like. Zach Brubaker, site cleanup, due the completion of work. His bid is $4,955. Please record. We'll go through read all three, then we'll move into motion to determine when we're gonna go forward with bids. Second bid for 102 South Walnut Street, Ridgeville, Indiana, parcel number, town of Ridgeville description. This is KMA Dirt Works, excavating and drainage. Demolition of structure, $5,000, $172. Removal of concrete, all material and debris from job site disposed of in a suitable manner, $8,700. Infill site with dirt and bring to grade, $4,837.24. Properly close all sewage drains, storm drains, and water utility service lines on the property, $3,456.89. Seeding for grass, $1,321.25 for a total of $23,586.80.
So I wonder if, so one of these guys called me, I don't know, and had questions about it, and I don't know where they were from, but they didn't even, I don't think they've ever been to Ridgeville.
They
because
there's no address on this bid.
There's one from Ohio and one from the western side of the state. So.
Yeah, the one person that I talked to said, well, I'm looking at the GIS, and the picture still has, on the GIS still has the building on there.
That'll be this guy, for sure.
And I was like, no. I said, read the thing. The building's gone. All we want is the piece, concrete pieces, everything. He goes, oh, so you think maybe I ought to drive over there and take a look at it? I'm like,
I think so, because
I would recommend that you do that. I mean, I don't know how you go on GIS or Google Earth and.
somebody's in the office just throwing bids out there. If they land one, they land one.
I
That's kind of how I
guess.
feel this is.
Yeah.
I don't know them. They're
That picture will be on
574 from the
GIS
western.
another 5 years.
I still got a white van on one.
Southwestern side, so.
He was real surprised when I told him there's no building there down there.
And it's fine, but I don't think he even read the proposal for quote.
Doesn't seem like it.
So the RFQ, I don't think he met that, but again, we're just here to open them and read them, but I'm pretty sure he missed the mark on that, just saying because there's no building there. Third and final bid we received was quote for demolition, J.A. Schroyer Group, LLC, LLC, Indiana. Demolish structure, separate, remove CD to certified landfill, remove concrete to Hartfield site, cap sewers, backfill existing grade level, seed and straw, $7,900. Those are the three bids we have. Is there any open questions for anyone out there right now? Is to reread the cost of each bid, who it was from? Otherwise, this council will move the table and then research it and come back with a decision on it. So is there any comment from the public? Anything you guys want to know again? One bid was $4,955, one was $23,586, and one was $7,900.
Tommy, I'll just say the first guy you read, he did come and meet me on site, and we went over all the utilities and everything else
That's
like
who I
that.
talked to.
Rock Ridge Excavation?
Yeah.
I did tell him he needed, I think I gave him.
That goes a long way.
Yeah, he came and looked at utilities and, he looked at everything. He's the one asking about the signpost. I wasn't sure, but he allowed it in there if it wasn't supposed to come out. He said you could do
Yeah,
that.
boring little capping utilities if needed. Yeah, he didn't, it was,
Yeah.
it was
So, he did meet me.
There was another outfit come the other day, but they didn't get it in time. But I told them on the signpost, I told them, we want that post out of there,
Okay.
but I don't know how it's in there, that if they pulled it straight out, it might bust up the new sidewalk.
They could probably cut it off and fill it full
That's what I
of
said,
concrete.
cut it down below and cut it.
Okay, with that being said, we'll close commentation from the public, and I'll make a motion that we table these bids. Council gets a chance to look at them, come to determination, we'll come back with a result. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we'll move forward on this. Wes, when it comes to holding meetings, special meetings, town halls, whatever we want to call them, when we do them,
Yeah,
is there any special thing we gotta do to be able to do that legally instead of in the end these days? other
just
than
48 hours notice, 48 hours notice, and
As long as we're recording, it's all
Yeah.
good because everyone has a chance, even if they can't make it here, they
Yep.
can go back and listen.
Yep,
and
just
be
need to
involved
put,
with it, so.
you know, the only thing that might trip you up is getting it in the newspaper, is the timing of the way the paper.
So for town hall, we have to announce those meetings the same as every other meeting for the council. We're all saying the
Yeah, if you're
same.
gonna receive information or have any kind of discussion at all, that counts as a meeting, even if you don't make a decision. If you're
Right.
getting information or talking amongst yourselves, that's technically a meeting, so, yeah, that's your only real limitation is how quickly can the newspaper get it out, and you could probably get by with just a notice, on the door, the clerk's office, or on the bulletin board or something if you had to.
We can put on the sign out front, I don't know if that counts or not anymore, but put that information
Not really,
there.
but, I mean, it's good to.
But we put it, they put it online, they go to the newspaper, they send it with, to reach out, all that kind of stuff. So just some of these things, it'd be nice if we know exactly where we stand as far as being able to get meetings done, get things solved, and things taken care of. It's always waiting until, I get with these guys and find out when we can actually meet. It might not be timely for everyone else out there or a good time, but business has to be done, and we just can't always wait to get things done, so. All right, we'll proceed with that. Tony, this is your baby now. Next item up, Top Hat B&B Bar and Grill.
Still talk to that?
So, there's no representative from the property owner, the last property owner, no property owner. Where are we at with this property, I guess?
Well, I sent out a notice and asked him to come to a meeting and, explain and let him know that there were issues that we felt still were left unresolved, and to discuss a plan, because that was kind of where we left it the last time he was here, and, here we are.
So what's our resolution to this moving forward? We proceed with similar situation, or,
That's up to you guys. Yes, you could. We we're almost in a situation where we were at Cheeseman's, we kind of left it open. We didn't really make a decision when he was here. We had our hearing. We sort of stayed it, if you will, while we let him try to clean it up, and we didn't take any action on it. So I think we probably would have to give him notice of hey, we're gonna make a decision now because we don't feel like you followed through with what you said you were gonna do. So he would have an opportunity to come in and contest at that point. I don't think I have to do that, or I don't think your decision is correct.
So there's been no communication to the council whatsoever?
No, I haven't heard from him, and I know you guys have said you've tried to reach out to him.
I ran into him, he's never said anything.
So,
And I just basically told him the same thing, it's like you're driving down 465 in Indy, and you look at that barrier wall with a door in it.
So as council, what do you advise?
I don't think you'll ever get him to do anything. Right now, he's mad at the town and won't pay his water bills, but he wants to keep paying delinquent fees, so he's making us money. So,
Well, we can't let it go forever, so, what's your input? What do you advise this council does with the situation with this issue?
Well, yeah, give him so many days to come up or to talk with us. If he don't do it, then we do what we did with the other property. I mean, this is 3 months we've been doing this with him, this whole year. I think he came in December, didn't he?
I can't remember
Maybe
exactly when
before
it was.
that.
It was last year sometime. I thought it was
It's
in the
been a
fall,
minute. It's
probably.
Everybody else that wants to talk to the council, they're coming in the right way.
I think it was December, I wasn't here.
And it was supposed to
I missed December.
fill the hole. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just need it safe.
we wanna tighten it
It's
up
not
so
safe
no
right
kid
now.
gets trapped, caught inside anything. We don't need that. I mean, the eyesore is one thing, the health and safety of our community is another.
I could send out a notice and say we're gonna have a hearing like we did before and make a
Say
decision.
what you said again, and we'll call the motion.
Well, I say we need to have a,
Just make a motion.
I make a motion that we have a specific deadline, like 2 weeks, he's gotta do something or come and talk with us. And if it's not done, then we implement, proceed to get bids, to get it taken care of the way that the town, or the board sees it.
Well, first we have to send him a letter of,
That
we'll
we'll
have to
do it.
notify him of the intent, right?
Yeah, well, okay, so do you wanna have me to send like a drop dead, if you don't take care of this in 2 weeks, we're gonna, then the next step would be, so we probably,
I think,
We'd have to vote
we'll
on
have
it
to give
then.
him the 30 days to the next meeting.
Okay.
I mean, we
Yeah.
can,
I mean, we did what she,
He went from
Yeah.
there, yeah,
Let's
so
do that.
I agree with what you're saying, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, yeah, we'll probably have to, let's give him a 30-day, that gives Wes time to actually send a notification of what we're asking for, and then he can comply or non-comply. If he doesn't intend, he can get a hold of us sooner and ask for a special meeting.
Right.
We can try to arrange that. If not, then his deadline will be by the next board meeting, to come forward, and then we'll deal with it at that point. And that if he hasn't contacted Wes or us, or made any accommodations to take care of the situation, then we'll proceed as we proceeded with the other application.
okay.
I second that motion. All in favor? Aye. Grant contingency.
Want me to tell?
Yeah, sure.
Your engineer, SRF, reached out, find out if there was any lingering fees that need to be paid. She did, she got back to them. So,
And those were all supposed to be handled back in December. And we dropped the ball on that. He had some medical thing, he's been out, but I got right on it, contacted another girl there at Crone, and she got it all handled for me, so.
This is off the record. Why does everybody have a problem and they're not responsible for what they do or don't do? How is that a possibility everywhere in this world? Sorry. I had a medical thing. Don't we all? Why are they never held accountable for anything?
Good question.
Okay, we'll pass that. Just, so where are we at with the finances? We have the finances to pay it.
I think, well, we don't have to pay it. I mean,
And we have to sign off on
Yeah,
it to
and
be paid.
I thought he included that in that disbursement back in December, and he didn't.
We're almost done dealing with this, and we're almost done dealing with Lori, and what do they call themselves now? Frank and Vander Brees or Vander Frank or
Lisa-
whatever.
Lisa Vander Brink.
Flipping and flopping thing.
I hate that.
Before we end this, could she send me one email to my actual email address? I've changed it 17 times with their company. So the next person that talks to her, whoever it may be involved with any of this, I don't have a Yahoo account. Yahoo sends me things that they think is like important because it comes from the government. I get it like through an external email back to my email. It's like, I haven't had that for a year and a half. Yet that's the only place they send me anything from Fleece and what? Vanderbrink?
Lisa Vander Brink.
Yeah. Just, I mean, it's not gonna make a difference now, but I'm a little tired of it, but anyways, so that's just my piece. Sorry. Did you see the email, Tom? No, did not. 90% of the time, so. All right, we have to, Tony, what's it take for us to put this behind us now?
Is that it?
That's
I
it?
think that's it.
That's it. Did we get everything we hoped and prayed for through the contingency part of it and everything that we needed for additional equipment to make this thing actually operate? It was like buying a car without a steering wheel and tires, but now we got steering wheel and tires.
Most.
No blankers.
We
no
got
brake
what was on the list.
Okay.
So,
And that's all we could go, they,
a few
we sat
things we
in multiple
didn't
meetings
get,
with
you
them.
know, so, I don't.
I appreciate all the effort of all of you guys involved and what it's taken to get to this point. It's been a minute. It's been well, 2 years now.
Over 2 years.
2 years since I got involved
I'd say
and
more than 2 years.
staying on top of that, and it's not gotten really to the end of it. And if you gotta go, you're welcome to leave, ma'am. You don't have to stay with
So
us
that
all
was
this
my
stuff.
activity ring.
Oh.
I twisted my arm and hey,
Yeah,
that's
you were
what
first
it
to
took.
speak. You know, when you come first to speak, you're allowed to leave anytime you want. You can just speak.
Unless you don't want me here.
No, you're fine. Good to see your smiling face.
So the contingency, what you're saying is all the money's filled up, we got mostly what we wanted, and that it's working like it's supposed to.
Right, right.
And I'm not even counting.
The other thing I want to bring up is I contacted IDEM enforcement. I have one more round to submit to them. It has to be turned in by April 10th. And then after that, we're on a year performance evaluation. And any violation we have has to go, besides normal routes, has to go to our case manager also.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Good. Don't want to push you out the door, but I'll see less of you then. If we perform.
If we stay that way, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic though. Yeah. So I appreciate you sticking with it and getting that. That's been a thorn in the side of Ridgeville through transitioning in the new plant and things of that nature. But we've discussed in long and length about, you know, I mean,
Yep.
we always want to keep you close at hand, but you know, and I appreciate the work you've done, and I appreciate you threatening to throw in jail a long time ago and all that stuff too. So.
Well, it's been good.
It worked.
It did.
It did.
We changed a lot of things that next meeting.
Well, and that's the other thing. They're happy that you did retain me to get through this process.
Yeah, well, it helps people speaking the language of what we're doing, we're trying to get done, and show the effort that we want to get to that point. That's always been what we want to do. We don't want to do things wrong here, and we do what we can to comply, but I mean, everyone knows we're on the budget we're on.
Right.
If you didn't come Sunday, you'd know that you were on.
Right.
So. All right, we'll move forward. If there's nothing else, anyone got anything to say about that? All right. Clerk's office, back room, parking lot, water issue. At one point in time, we had a bid for that. Is that something that we've overlooked, not done? You never got a bid from
Oh, you're talking about the clerk's office.
Up
Yeah,
there.
You had it.
with Josh. Has anyone ever seen a bid besides me?
I ain't seen a bid.
No, I didn't know we had one. I just knew Eric did.
To move.
Oh, I know the bid
No,
out
to
here.
fix the building.
Oh, no, I don't
Well, it
think,
was the bid for down here.
yeah.
Bid was for here.
To fix this.
We've never gotten anything from anybody.
Yeah, I've
for
never seen anything for it.
back
But,
room or anything
so
like
for
that.
the bid for down here, is that what you're talking about? What we're gonna do, we're gonna move on that?
I don't know.
But that's what we're addressing here now, is the clerk's
Pretty
office
much.
back in the parking lot. But that is the issue with it. So, council, do you guys have any input on where we're at and what we should
I've
do?
looked at the bids, I thought it was more than fair. I do know that if we do this, we need to have plenty of notice, so Courtney's telling me that some of our museum stuff may go to Winchester, to the museum over there.
Oh, from that room there?
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff.
That's Ridgeville.
I mean, they section stuff off at the museum. They got a nice museum over there, you know.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it to go to Winchester? Not really, but I don't know what else.
Well, I just wanted to be preserved. I mean, whether it's here,
We
we
were
look
kind
at
of
it.
trying
it's
to
there, we look at
discuss
it.
some of that at the meeting, at the board meeting, library board meeting today, of how to go about trying to, she wasn't thinking about, you know, there will be, when you move that, there will be a wall
Right.
there that they can still set.
Stuff.
Up against, line the wall kind of
And
thing,
then
yeah.
move some other things.
I don't wanna throw the boat anchor in the middle of everything, but
And then down.
I think you like the idea. We'd have to check on federal grants for a library. I don't know what can go in that library under federal guidelines, but hypothetically speaking, if we could get the funds up for the match to build a new library. Let's say hypothetically speaking, we're able to obtain the Cheeseman property, just throwing that out there. If we could obtain the grant to get one, or the library themselves could obtain that and we could get the funds for the match, then we could build a whole new library, put everything in there at a decent location for Ridgeville. Doesn't have to be there, but you see what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Then, once they were to make the transition to that, then we could open that up and actually, my thought is, if we did move the police department down here along with the clerk's office, then all the renovation costs that we have in that would be offset by the sale of the old building. Not to mention, we wouldn't be paying a gas bill, internet bill, electric bill there any longer that's already being paid here. So the move itself would probably, I'm just gonna throw a number out there, would probably pay for 75% of the project itself. You see what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah, I get,
It's money well spent, but it'd be all contingent upon being able to find a grant to put up, and most of those federal libraries in a situation like that are really nice brick, beautiful buildings. I don't know what it takes to do that. I'm just saying that
I think
that's out there.
As a council, we'll take that under advisement, and I appreciate that, and I get what you're saying exactly, but we're kind of looking for at least the partial move to be somewhere in a quicker timeline than that. What you're talking
I get
about is a
that.
3-year term, at best a 3-year term. We'd like to make this move and transition, if the town can afford it, a lot sooner than that. Not
Well,
saying that we couldn't move forward with the rest, right, yeah.
But I'm just saying, let's,
So, I don't know, without sitting with Tony, the clerks, where we're truly at with funding to be able to take a project like that on. I would love all the grants and all the help we can get, but that's a whole nother.
The match is the problem, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, so for a partial move, a partial thing, that would be great. And as far as the library stands itself and the fire department, that's been satisfied 15 years ago at this point, 16 years ago. So this building now belongs to Ridgeville, and do what we need to or want to with it, kind of thing, without anything overlaying what we intend to do with it, as long as the public and the people feel it's the right thing to do. I don't object to that, and there's plenty of room out there, but it's also a lot of stuff within 500 building or a place to put it.
Well, so, yeah, say, a new building to accommodate, be
The
built
big
to
if,
accommodate.
the big
everything.
if is, do we ever actually get our hands on the Cheeseman property that seems
Well,
to
it
be?
doesn't have to be there, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, anything, yeah, I get what you're saying, in any building centrally located where we could actually do something with it. But this Cheeseman thing has been on Ridgeville's books for 50 years. Not that property, but all in its entirety,
We've
the
got
entire
property building
thing.
fit.
You know what I mean? So, no, I'm more than happy
We got
to look for grants and
Well,
things like that.
we've got like 10 different locations or something like that.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
all
no,
so
I
bad.
agree.
The flattest place is on the corner of Portland and Fifth. We just turned it into a park.
So, I mean, but here's the deal. It takes people, it takes manpower, woman power, any type of power to research, get it done, look into it, and follow and jump through the hoops, and it's not an easy process.
No.
So, I mean, I'm on board
There's
with
a lot of
that.
red tape for it, but like I say, it'd be a real nice addition to the.
I would love to be able to say we put a new library up and then a resources building for something better than where we're at now. But the problem at hand is, what are we gonna do with what we have now? We have a clerk's office and a police station sitting in a hole.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we do about it, council?
I think we need to move on, get it moved here, get the guy in here, get it done.
Without putting you on the spot, we'll have to talk probably, I mean, I can go out there and tell once about where our finances are and where we're at with that and what we have available. If you can look into that and see where, if we have the money to be able to make that happen,
Okay.
responsibly, you know, and not, stick another hurdle in our way, so, I mean, I believe it's a good move. It's a good move for Ridgeville. We can make better use, not that what's there is not a good place for it to be, but we can make better use of that space and put the clerks down here, get the police department, their security up there, and then look at moving maybe more in and do something different with it. So it's a good idea, and I appreciate that. So, council, what do you guys want to do with this subject up right now? Would you like to table? Would you like to move on it? What do you want to do? My opinion is we table it, and we come to the next council meeting, if not before, with a decision. We can only kick this can down the road so long. We've kicked it plenty of times, so I think that we get, each and every one of us have the opportunity to go over and speak to the clerks, find out where we're at financially, and we make a decision in a meeting.
Maybe
But
it's
we
a
go
thing we
talk
need to go
to
to the
her.
county,
Well,
see if we can get some solar money or something.
Well, let's do that. Let's take every
You know,
resource we
we got
got, every opportunity.
$100,000 from them for the water tower, we can surely get something for the solar part.
I like your thinking, Jeff. Did you just raise your hand?
No, I went after the last one.
I'll talk to him again. I have no issues with speaking with the county commissioners
There's only
whatsoever.
one I don't wanna talk to.
When is the next commissioners meeting?
Ah, shoot. I don't know, off the top of my
I'll
head.
find out. Put a reminder in there for me. You tell me when the next commission meeting is, so I go to the meeting and talk to them about getting some money to make some things happen here.
Did you say you've already got a quote for this?
Yes.
So we got a quote to move it in. Yes, sir. I can't remember what that quote was, to be honest with you.
50.
No, it was
well,
like
no,
20.
Yeah.
27?
It was
20.
I thought it was like 23.
Might
It could have
be.
been 37, I don't know, somewhere around there, but yeah. I don't have a problem going, just Tony, if you find out when the next meeting is, give me a call,
Okay.
so I can be late to that one too. I'll go speak with them.
Hey, Tom, let me know if I'm off that night, I'll go with you.
Alright, that's fine, yeah, let's, party out of it and go see what they got, we can get something out of them, so, any public comment on that? I mean, public thinks it's a good move to bring the clerks down here, get that separated, and then, we can work on doing something else different up there.
There is still something, Courtney said that odor is back
I
again.
just know that
I think it's a building problem overall, I don't think it's a
The
health.
vents sucking the P-traps dry.
When they use, yeah, it's not getting enough water. I replaced
Can we open the door?
some toilets and sink drains last week, and so it,
Courtney.
2 weeks ago you couldn't even stand to be in here.
Because nobody uses these,
Yeah.
she's gonna have to go in there and
She
make
said
sure
she'd been
there's,
doing
yeah.
upstairs.
She's gonna have to make sure that there's water in them P-traps.
Oh, your house? Oh, yeah, yeah.
You don't go upstairs that much, so it's like, run the shower, run the sink, flush the
Yeah.
toilet.
Yeah, the post office moved in, and when they flushed, he used it a couple times a day, then all of a sudden it's sucking everything dry, and that's what the odor, because Courtney and I went around putting water in all of them, and you could tell next day it was
It was
dissipating.
different, it didn't help.
It was a lot different. I mean, it was still here lingering, but she's got
I
a key
don't-
to these restrooms out here now, so she can do, she's gonna keep eye on that.
Outside of that, there's not much we can do, other than,
It gets warmer. I mean, I know it's been warm, but I mean, here in the spring, I wanna get up, check the vents on the roof, see
make
if
sure
it's
there's no
not plugged,
type of structure
Birds
in
or
it,
anything, yeah.
all the way through, and
pour
I
some
mean,
water
if
down
it-
them.
Not saying that they didn't build it right in the first place, but there could be too much venting involved, too much of
We'll
everything.
see, I mean, birds set up there and they fall down in, I
Yeah.
mean, just
Yeah,
lots of things
so-
can get debris. I wanna look down in there.
We'll look back at that
Yeah.
when springtime comes, that kind of thing, so I agree with that. That will pull a subject on that, we'll move to the next product, our next
So
item here.
did you motion to table that then?
Not yet, yes.
Bill, did I hear a motion from you?
I motion to table the clerk's office and this down here till next meeting where we get more information for how much we got and we can go to a county meeting.
Yes, sir. I think the county means sometime in the middle of this month, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll, I say your motion includes, let's get to a meeting first, and we'll bring it back to the council, and then,
Edit meetings on the third Wednesday, I'm not sure when the county ones are, they're usually not of an evening time.
no, they're 8 AM or 9 AM, something like that.
I can
Better
work.
for you?
Yeah, well, I get off work, I can be home by 8:10 or 8:30.
Yeah, they're usually in the morning.
All right, I'll have an answer for you by the end of this meeting.
Okay.
We'll table that until we have further information. We gotta get some numbers from the clerks and things like that, so we do, but I think that's the right move for Ridgeville, and we'll move forward with that. And Eric, if you come across anything that has money available to us, or you get some time to look into it, I think we should all, even the public, if you're just scrolling through your phone, how you turn a library into a police station.
Well,
Chris,
It's like the secretary back
March
culture
16th,
has designated $100
AM.
million in USDA rural development community facilities funding for rural public
March
libraries.
16th, 9 AM. Sorry, Eric,
Money's there.
Commissioner. Jeff, you're welcome to come too. I'll buy breakfast.
So, like I said, we got it from the wind corner
Oh, we went
last
to we
time,
went to them lots of times.
so we was gonna go after the.
I know you
solar
don't,
system.
I'll deal with it.
They also meet on
Somebody buying
April
breakfast
6th.
taco.
Let me in.
Next week.
Breakfast.
You go through one
Here's Ridgeville.
batch of people, and then you get rescheduled, go through and
You just gotta get to the right people, get
Yeah.
yourself on.
Might be better trying to get on the March one and,
yeah,
get in front of them anyway, and that way if they.
I got an insider out.
yeah, you do.
I'll get somebody to talk to us. All right.
Who's gonna second that?
Sorry.
Jeff, all in favor? I apologize, we gotta get this meeting moving, we're stalling. All right, fire department roof, we are waiting on quotes. Any quotes yet? It's been turned in.
No.
I talked to one of them today, he's gonna work on it tomorrow, he's been out of town working.
Okay, we have something here, we'll just, there's nothing to table, there's no decision, there's nothing in, so I don't think we have to table anything, we'll just let it ride and we'll address it next meeting. McGuire.
Water tower, they did get the new aerator installed after several days of working at it, trying to thaw it out, to be able to pull it out. It is having problems with iron buildup in your water tower.
You don't say. That's
There's
the
another
main
one.
out.
That's the aerator, the old one that pulled out.
I've already seen it.
Yeah, just seen it.
So what do we do about
What
that?
can we do to put in there?
You need to have it cleaned.
Yeah.
And I talked to Andy, and he says it hasn't been cleaned as far as,
I know when I
Should've
done
been
the
done
outside,
last.
I've been done for 10 years, so.
I see, yeah.
that's what he ordered.
Lord have mercy.
That's why I kept kicking her.
That's why it's kept tripping out.
Yeah. So rampant.
Yep.
I know that's going further out.
So,
Pour 1,000 gallons.
due for a washout,
Yeah.
clean.
Is there something we can preemptively do? It just is what it is.
It just doesn't.
Welcome to Ridgeville Water.
No, it's everybody. I mean, Ricky has it done every 3 years. Every
Yeah,
town
that's
has
not
done.
something we've ever done, I don't think we've
Andy
ever
says
done.
he don't remember it ever being done since he's been around doing it. So
But that's a new pump, so I mean, that's been.
that's not a pump; it's just an aerator.
Yeah,
So it
it's
stirs.
So
So
the
that's
aerator was installed, this would.
24. December 24 is when it was installed.
So that done that in 2 years. Less than 2 years.
Yeah, because they've lowered it down so far in the tank, and I couldn't get no one to tell me, is it down there 10 feet, 6 feet? I don't know. But he said when he pulled it this time, it's laying in iron.
So
But
the bottom of the tank is full of iron?
I don't know if it's clear on the bottom. I'd say it's in the middle to
So you
run that water.
think a third of our tank would be filled with that sludge?
It could be.
What do we do with that?
You'll drain it out through a hydrant down there on the bottom. Shut the valve so it don't go down your lines and drain. That's what a hydrant's for, to drain your tower.
Is that gonna get through our lines and not plug everything?
Well, of course, every day. Because
What I'm saying is
iron
when
leaving
we-
the plant is zero.
Right.
Most days,
What-
zero.
What I'm saying is when we go to drain that.
No, we'll shut the valve underneath the tower so it don't let it go past that hydrant, and that hydrant will let all that drain out.
And that all pass through that hydrant.
And then they get up there.
Do a 2.5 inch hose, and they'll get in there and clean it. Yep. And I don't know if McGuire's supposed to. Are they supposed to do that every
we didn't get any contract with them on the inside, because we was
Outside,
lucky to
okay.
get the 100,000, to go with the 100,000, we had to do the outside. It was gonna cost us almost $200,000 more to even get the inside done.
You see, 12 years, 15 years before that was only $80,000 to do the whole entire project. And up to 200,000.
But I wouldn't go with McGuire.
Oh, I know, there's other contact, you don't need to go somebody from South Dakota.
Yeah, well, you get them from
We'll let our
Texas and
super-
Oklahoma.
I got several places.
What we'll do is,
I'll get estimates.
Superintendent do his job,
Yes.
let him find the people locally that
Yeah.
take care of it, we can rely on, that's what we'll do.
We still have that bill due to McGuire, they told me not to pay yet.
Well, they
I
got
sent an
the,
email to that guy that you sent me his, or letter, I emailed it to him, you sent me his contact, I
Yeah.
forget the guy's name, and
Dan.
Dan, and then on the customer service account too, I sent it to both of them, and asked them to get a hold of us, because that letter that he had sent out said something along the lines of, we'll be out here in the next couple weeks or in the next 30 days to get this all finished up because of whatever the reason was. And so I asked him to reach out to me or Randy, I don't know,
That'd be on me.
and let one of us know what the prospective timeline was, when they were gonna schedule to get all this work done, letting them know we had several unresolved issues, so.
They came 2 weeks ago and did the aerator, but they didn't do nothing else. I mean, they didn't, I had to unwire it because they said they weren't allowed to. So they said, their boss said there weren't electricians, but as far as anything on the outside, they never did anything else.
I have
Grouting
heard back from
the
them,
legs
so
or
just
anything like that, they didn't do none of that.
I say,
Until somebody comes up for air and responds to us.
I say we go with the recommendation of our legal counsel, and we'll table this and continue to hold. I'll make that motion that we continue and hold until we have a resolution to the situation through our legal counsel.
I second.
All in favor? Aye. Elizabeth Schmitz, Davion Bogan, Les.
Yeah,
Contact.
so I don't have an answer for you yet, I'm still
Okay.
go back.
These are, I assume, people.
that's on that rental.
That's on the rental property that had the damage, water,
Meter pit.
water pit or meter pit, that she got billed for it, but she didn't have anything to do with. the
Right, we
actual
released her from that.
damage,
Yeah.
so, it's getting looked into, so.
Speaking back to that, don't let me leave here without talking to him about multiple names on different properties.
Okay.
Got a situation like that, I wanna handle, deal with it publicly. That roll, meter tampering fees, door hanger fee.
Well,
So, go ahead.
we kind of put that in, he and I discussed, because I wasn't sure if those fees could be added to, like, their water bill.
That's just.
He said
I
no.
don't think so.
But I know those were put in, new fee, like everything was put in the amended ordinance, right?
It should be everything you guys discussed should be in here unless I missed something.
So
So
the
the-
fees for things like door hangers and things like that, does that have to be under, we have to bill it under a fraction of the ordinance?
So, I think I missed the door hanger fee, but, what I did was on this is an ordinance I put together based on what Tony had sent me from your meeting where you were talking about all this. So the ordinance tonight that you have, and I guess I didn't, my thought was, I wanted you guys to see this first and then
Right.
maybe not necessarily vote on it, but tell me what I got wrong or didn't get right or what you want to add to it.
What do we want, yeah.
Or change. So I think the biggest one was the $150 charge for meter tampering with plus labor and materials. That's in paragraph 1 there. The rates in paragraph 3 are the $100 per call after hours. I call that an after hours emergency fee. And I just said after hours is after 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and any time Saturday or Sunday that are performed by town employees. That gets it, so that's for the shut off, right? So if town employees call off. Any additional labor, so beyond just turning it off, is billed at $100 an hour. On Monday through Friday, right? So that's if they go down there, turn it off Monday through Friday, and then they're doing additional work, or $150 an hour on weekends. So that's your additional labor charge. And then we'll have to send notice out to them, send them a bill. The request on number 4 was that the plumbing work that needs the assistance of the town be scheduled with the town at least 24 hours in advance. The requirement that each customer install a water shutoff in their home within 10 days of an after-hours emergency shutoff and provide proof of installation to the town. Otherwise, that would result in a $75 fee for failing to install a water shutoff. Meter pit damage, basically, I think that pretty well stays the same. I don't know if that was necessarily a change, maybe, I don't know where, I don't think it was, but I don't remember. Basically, any customer will be responsible for any damage caused to their meter pit. Oh, yeah, this was due to mowing, snow plowing, excavation, driving over, parking on the meter, or other work performed on their property, whether they do it themselves or they hire a contractor, somebody to come in and do work. If you're plowing snow, you hit it with your mower, you hit it with your backhoe, you drive over it and break it, it's your job to fix it. And again, those will be invoiced and paid within 30 days. Could result in a lien if you don't. This one was one that maybe, I think Tony wanted me to add later, blocking or obstructing the meter. And this is one maybe we might want to have some input from Eric about as far as towing, because I did put an ability to tow in there if they're parked on top of or blocking. I don't know how.
This is one that I called Tony on.
Okay.
The problem I have is I'd be happy to do that, but we're finding that some of these meter pits over the years are actually on the person's property.
So
That kind of makes it.
my question to you is, could we change our ordinance that the right of way
So
to any public utility?
my position on that is you've got an easement already. If your meter pit's on there, it's called what's called a prescriptive easement. So if you,
So we're good.
so I think you're okay.
Okay.
Because even if it's on even if it's not recorded and described, you have the right, because it's your line coming up there to your pit, meter pit, you have the right to access it and go on the property for the limited purpose of doing whatever you need to do.
Trying to be done.
Right. So I think that's,
So we're good there.
I think you're okay.
I can
So-
go ahead and quote that as a warning
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
and then
I
move
would
on.
say,
Okay.
you would, that's why I put the 48 hours in there, tag it like you would something else, anything else, and let them know you got 48 hours to move your.
Which they did, and we followed up, and,
So any of the fines concerning, like, say, the $150 fine for tampering and stuff like that, that's to be taken care of through
Tony.
there, okay?
Yeah,
gotcha.
she's gonna bill it, and it's
Not
just.
through me
Not
on
through
it.
you.
but not on the water bill, separate bill attached, or?
Yeah,
Because
a
we
separate
can't attach
bill.
it to a utility.
Yeah, don't attach it to these, I would do it, I think it's cleaner if you do it as a separate charge, invoice it, because there may be some of these that have like labor, or additional charges.
Mine will have some pretty stout court charges.
Yeah,
that don't need
and
to
so
be-
otherwise, and that way she can just collect it as a lien, then
Right.
if it's
And if they don't, then we can file that invoice,
Record it
pay
as
it
a
as a
lien.
lien and let it ride.
like you would, yeah, that's the
Okay.
way I think
I agree with that.
handle it. And
So-
then, the last one there is just disconnection for non-payment of water service. It'd be on the 16th or the following business day if the 16th falls on a weekend.
Yeah.
So if there's something, if I missed, I did remember the tag, the door tag. What was that?
You know-
fee? Was that, did you have a fee, or maybe that's
Well,
why?
it's gonna be $5 per door tag kind of thing. I mean, I get it. We have time and labor in doing it, researching, going and getting it, and at least pay for the cost of what we have and putting the door tags on the door.
Well, this
if
is for
you-
late payments or missed payments, you go
Missed
tag or
payments.
It's
late.
usually shut off and
Shut
disconnect.
off.
Okay.
Like, I think we even call Ohio Valley Gas, like, they charge like $30 or
$35.
$35.
$35 come tag your door. We're not
To
paying
tell you
you
that you're gonna be shut off in 3 days for non-payment.
Right, period, boom.
I mean,
That's
that's-
gonna come out and they had to research and go do it. And so we
It's up to
figured
you.
that. it's
Oh, I know,
kind of-
I-
No, we figured it was local, so $35, I mean, they're covering the entire county or their service area, and we get that. We figured for locally, we've done notified enough, we've done come out and done all we could do. We're gonna put a knocker on your door, you're at least gonna pay for the time and effort to put the knocker on your door because you've been failing to comply. So it seems kind of minimal and everything else, but every dollar's gonna count right now. I mean, every
Okay,
dollar counts.
I can add that. Is there anything else that you?
Will you add holidays west to weekends and
Holidays.
after hours, yeah.
Okay.
We are off.
Because everyone has an opportunity to call during business hours. If you need the emergency service, you need to know it's going to cost
Okay.
you. That's just it. And I am not the third shift guy, which I've done a couple times, one just a week ago.
That's my fault.
I'll cover you guys. If you call me and say, hey, I need you to cover, I will do it for you every single time. I just don't want people to think that they can come call me or knock on my door and think just because I'm on the council, I'll come down, shut your water off and turn it back on. And I do not do it without contacting Randy and them to make sure it's okay if you do. The point is, we all gotta follow the rules. Rules are there for a reason. Follow them.
And I don't do it unless they tell me that it's been paid or whatever.
Right.
You have to wait till the next day, so.
I clear it with them. When I get the call, I'm like, hey, we had a situation, we're not gonna go into it, but, I can consider it a council problem because we could have done better to make sure things are, they would know better coming in, what tickets are for and what it's for, and we didn't, and I took care of it, but I don't wanna make a habit of that. It took me 3 years to get my name off the list last time. So I don't wanna be on that list again.
I appreciate it.
I will take, if you guys call me and you need something, I'm more glad to do it, but let's just keep it at that. So I think we do is we table this ordinance, for Wes to make the corrections on it, and with the intention to approve next meeting. So I make a motion that we table this ordinance for our legal counsel to, take care of the amendments we made to it. Do I have a second?
Sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
All these three, just 4 or 5 in a row, let's go through them. Ordinance, yeah, 2022. What are the rest of these here?
That's all new business.
Oh, boy, that looks like fun. Okay, that's the end of old business. I'll go through the town employees and their positions and see what we have for old business. Kevin, you're here. We got for old business?
No, other than for new, I think we probably ought to get these guys certified for drinking water.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
talk to them.
So,
Yeah, that's
get 'em
that's
in
on the
class.
list of things at some point in time to get done.
Yeah.
We want to keep all of our people able to not have to outsource as much as we can.
Dual.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the goal of this from the
So-
get-go, so.
That would be probably the next step as far as trying to get it self-sustaining.
Yep, understood. Hunter?
Nothing.
Nothing. Randy?
Nothing, they're older.
Oh boy, it sounds like you got some news.
Oh, no.
Were we able to get some bids for the pickup truck bed?
One of them sent me something back that wasn't nowhere near what we was asking for, and the other guy didn't send one back. There's nothing hardly, nobody doing them hardly anymore.
On the bed for,
Work truck, but
to put a utility bed on that work
if
truck?
anybody knows somebody that gets utility beds and does them, one was clear up north.
There's one place over by Ansonia. It's not Ansonia, but.
I didn't look in
over
Ohio,
by
so.
there.
That place in Eden don't do it no more?
I called a place in Noblesville that I had one put on years ago, and they don't do it.
Eden, this Eden?
He's out of business. Robinson's out
I
of
seen
business.
his lot looked empty and I
Oh,
thought,
I'm telling you, everything.
oh, it's like.
I used all my contacts, and it started with the computer
There's a
online.
place over there, and then there's a guy over north of the drag strip that will actually install and fabricate the whole thing, because it's.
Well, Right Way will install it but
Oh,
just
okay.
even finding one and,
Yeah,
You know.
it's supposed to be a guy that's supposed to be able to get a hold of him. I think I might even get a hold of a used one or something that can be, but I don't, yeah.
I'll
I'll
look
get a
into
name
it, see
for
if I know a few
I think it's
contractors
Fulton
that use utility beds if we
Fulton
can.
Camp.
If anyone has any
That's the name of it.
suggestions, if anybody does utility beds for trucks, farmers get them all the time, but.
oh, you can get them, I mean, just nothing close and,
Right,
you know,
right.
that year and,
That's
something
what
I
I'm
go
saying.
look
I
at,
don't
you
know if
know,
they've
go
got
look
some
at,
outlet we don't know about
Yeah,
or something
I-
like that, so I'll ask around.
Google it,
You guys-
you know.
I'll see if I can, I'll text it to you if I
Google's
can
not
find
mine.
it.
Nap was one of them, and reading.
You
you
find
know.
us a utility truck bed professional. Look at her go, she's already on. She got one out of Portland somewhere we never heard about.
One I seen was in Oklahoma.
I had one in Michigan, but I don't think that's gonna work either. Okay, we'll move on to new business then. Leak adjustment requests, several.
So the ones that we're discussing Sunday and the list that Kristen talked about, we've got them all here. But this was a form for
Somebody give me a bill?
No, this is just a form. but all these
What's
other,
this bill for?
it's not a bill.
Oh,
It's just what, this is what Randy signed off on
oh, okay.
instead of on
I
that.
still have
It's
the
a work
one,
order ticket.
Tony, I still have the one for the food juice lady. the money
Okay.
Adair?
That I haven't checked yet.
Okay,
I just got it Friday afternoon.
okay. That's the list of people that Kristen talked to you about.
Today, or, yeah. So, give me some,
All of them have a leak?
Those are the ones that were like reading super
Oh,
high.
okay.
now,
8,000 gallons. I live by myself.
So it was Laura's.
24,000 gallons.
Wow.
She beat you.
Lower Northcutt.
So, I thought about this for a few days, well, it's Sunday anyways. I'm not really sure what we do in this position.
I'd like to take any one of you out and let you look at the meters while I'm checking them. That's what I'd really like to do.
Do you think there's a problem in the meters? Do you
Nope.
think there's a problem in the program? You think
Nope.
there's a problem anywhere?
I think it's going through the meter being used myself.
She just said she's by herself, 8,000 gallons.
That's,
I don't
Does-
use, me and my wife don't use 8,000 gallons. We got
Can you tell me that anyone had a toilet stick and didn't hear it for a day? Can you tell me that? I don't know that. I had a lady tell us today she left her water run every sink the whole time it was cold outside, that wide. How much is that?
How much was hers over?
I don't know. She just said it was a $400 bill, so I don't know. I'm just telling you. I don't know when people. We went to another lady a few weeks ago and checked for leaks. She come out and wanted to know what we do, and I told her. She said, "Well, I'll tell you right now. I let all my sinks run, not drip, run every faucet." She said she lives in a mobile home. She said, "I'm not going to have it freezing because it's a lot cheaper than paying a plumber." That's all she told me. So I go down there and I want you guys to look how you look at those meters, and when it's flashing 0 gallons a minute, 0 gallons. So at that time, and I watch them for up to 5 minutes, and it doesn't change. So there's no leak right then. No continuous leak. That doesn't mean when I shut that lid that something doesn't start spinning. A toilet kick on, a softener, a water heater start leaking internally. There's lots of things that can be, but I'm not there.
it's again, miscommunication.
I have 40 meters in the system out of 330 that I can track on the iPad and get a printout for every hour.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do
Okay?
that. That's
The other
not
ones,
easy.
we just got the tool to use.
So-
I borrowed it from Dunkirk.
These
It's
are
not
people
working right.
that are-
So they're trying to get me a new one. They don't keep them on the shelf, but we don't even know then, because once you do it, you've only got less than a minute to get back in the truck, link that with your iPad. Don't lose internet, for God's sake, you know. Because that's what I've done, and it just kicks you off, and you can't track it. So, but to change all those meters in town, so we'd have 300 of them at $230 a piece.
And that would be on us, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Well,
And they're already 12 to 14 years old, so.
So-
The bad thing was the ones that were being swapped out, Scott was throwing them away.
No,
He was not turning them in for warranty.
Right.
Yes, you're
Well,
correct.
what we can do.
Batteries
is-
going bad early and all that.
We can't fix what the water under the bridge or through the meter, so to speak. So, I don't have a good answer for this, to be honest with everybody. But I do have a list in front of me of people who took the time that were concerned about their bills that were outside their normal usage. What I'm gonna recommend is not something we'll do going forward. I'm gonna take this one on the chin, because there was miscommunication between me and my clerk's office. But what I will say is, those that took the time that were concerned about their water bills and the discrepancies involved with it, there's one thing I'm gonna say right now out front. When you ask what you can do to keep your water from freezing, it's a recommendation. We're not taking the responsibility for what you did or didn't do. The money that you spend by allowing your water to drip and run is your responsibility. That's gonna be cheaper on you than you freezing your water lines up, pipes in your house, clear back to your main and everything else. So it's not the town of Ridgeville is going to adjust your bill because you did that. I just wanna state that out there publicly. We will not adjust your bill for that, but if you come to us and say, what can I do to keep my water from freezing? You open the doors to your cabinets, you do this, you do that, put a heater in front, whatever you wanna do, let it run. That is on you. We're just trying to give you a recommendation of what to do to keep your home from freezing up. Does it help you? Yes. Does it help us? Maybe, maybe not. Don't know if it's gonna freeze back to the main or not, but that's besides the point. The point is, we're not gonna cover that cost per se. I mean, we can't fix every problem out there. With this right here, and I've just been informed that I may have been misunderstood. So I don't know what the total amount is here, but I think the adjustments have been made for the people who took the time, who had discrepancies and things going on. How did we average over the last 2 months, 3
I
months,
think
4
she
months,
did
5 months,
3
6 months?
I think she did 3.
Because in the meeting, we talked, I said you could go as far as 6 months, average it out, give you a good base on what it was and what it wasn't. I don't know that it wasn't an intention to be an authoritative statement, but those that did, there's a few of you had some pretty big discrepancies in the bills.
So are you adjusting water usage or rate, or are you adjusting wastewater?
I think she did the water.
Was not the intent.
Normally, the water stays the same and you adjust the wastewater portion of it, but,
I'd have to
okay.
ask her.
That's-
We don't know, I
Okay.
just learned this, so, but I also don't know, again, that's why I wanna state everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I got
So
several things.
so going forward, even speak now, I mean.
Oh,
what's-
I'm
what's
just,
the
I mean,
adjustment?
you could change a meter head out, you know, it's gonna cost us in the long run, we got a few,
Right.
but then they're gonna say, well, my
Well, we're not
my last
open-
number was this, now I got zeros, you
Right,
know.
we're not gonna open the door
Yeah.
for all that, that's not how it's gonna work.
Because I had someone tell us that at the office last week, was,
Right.
well, just change my meter.
And that was the
You know.
concern I told her, and I even told you, I don't open this up where everyone say, well, everyone has a problem, I have a problem, you have a problem, everyone's have a problem. No, that's not how this is going to work. I'm not even completely sure that there are legitimate cases out there, and I cannot disprove. Here at the end of the day, I don't want to charge somebody for something they didn't do, didn't consume, didn't use. That's not fair. It's not the right way to do it. I get it. We can't prove or disprove if you did it or not. Is there enough room and discrepancy on things? Potentially. I'm not claiming there's a problem in Ridgeville by any stretch of the imagination. We don't know. It's not there. Nothing in our end reads that anything happened abnormally. Now, I get it. It's tough times. Like I said, this is one, I'll just take it on the chin. I mean, I'm not making an excuse. If the adjustments have been made, then they are. And we don't know exactly, but like Randy said, how does adjustment typically really work for real? Not what we've become accustomed to, but how does it really work? Please explain that to us.
Just normally, because the water, we're saying that we went through the meter, so you charge them for that, you deduct the wastewater.
The wastewater.
Yeah, is where you make
So
your
you
adjustment.
could- Right, so
Right.
you
I mean,
run
that's
the
how we-
water through your meter, and
Yeah.
know, even though you're just letting it run because you have pipes or situations you're afraid to freeze up. We're not trying to hurt anyone, harm anyone, take anything from anyone, but you're just not gonna be charged on the sewer side of it because you told us you let it run. Just like when you fill a pool. You know, you're charged for the water, not the sewer. That's what the adjustment really truly is. So, I can't wind the clock back, that's for sure. So, those of you that have come in and filed,
Have I checked all those, Tony? Do you know?
I think
quick math.
you did.
Yeah, I checked a ton, so I just want to
Yeah.
know. 'Cause I'd gladly go check the ones I haven't.
About $300, $400 worth of discrepancy. And I feel, this is just me talking, the council has the right to override, it's a council kind of thing. I think if it meant enough to you that you come forth and you've done this, you're truly concerned about it and you're paying attention to it. And it's my standpoint, I'm just one of three. I feel that as much as my superintendent hates it because he's trying to save us all the money he possibly can, and I just keep doing things like this. Accidentally sometimes, but I'm trying to get myself square. I say that we make the adjustments. I think if they've not been made, I don't know that him reviewing it's going to make any difference because numbers are numbers. So I think that those that came forth truly recognize the problem. Sir, you want to say something?
No, I'm just listening to you.
I'm
gonna ask you a question, but go on.
Again, I wanna be fair, and I don't know this is the right move, but this is what I'm led to believe for myself, so I would say we'll make the adjustments. I want it known going forward, on tape, on film, in the paper, everything else. We do not adjust for those reasons. Those are not the way it's supposed to work. We're not gonna continue that. So that when it comes up next year, you let your water run, you let your water run. You tell us to let your water run. Randy says, okay, yeah, we'll adjust the sewer side only.
Oh, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that's how we usually do
No,
it.
I need to know, because I don't think things were not actually told to the public properly. The people did not know what was really. I have a hard time punishing people, not punishing, I have a hard time following this when they don't know the expectation before then. But I don't want no more gray lines and expectations. It is what it is. This is how it is. This is what you expect. This is what you're going to do, and then you know it. I don't want anyone to freeze their water pipes up. I don't want you to lose power in your home. I don't want you to have to pay insurance bills. But you know, in knowing that, we're just giving recommendations. How's the way to fix it? How's the way to help it? Let your water run. It may not freeze. Not guaranteed it won't freeze.
I've seen it on Albany's town sign when you go into town. It says, it's only a suggestion to let your
And
water
that's the
drip
thing.
during
I think
cold.
that's the key
That's
thing.
right. I've seen it. It's only a
That's the key thing
suggestion.
we've missed in Ridgeville for so long. It's a suggestion because it's been happening, it's been done, and we can fiscally no longer be able to operate like that. We've got to get our stuff together and do it properly, period, across the board. That's what we're gonna do. If these adjustments have already been made, then I didn't consult my board, so my bad. But I did it with the right intent. I would like the board to weigh in on it a little bit and take a look and see what they want to say or don't want to say about it, because if it's been done, it's done. But I think these people, some of these people, and again, Randy, we can't, I agree with you 100%. The water went through, and the same thing you just said, I heard secondhand, but I'll never have that conversation with, that person will never come and tell me that after the fact.
It's just bad that it happened during the raise and
It's
the
a
letting drip
terrible
and all
time.
that. Yes,
But I
it
think
all.
those people that come forward and took the time and the effort to fill out the form.
We'll see if it
say
works
the
back
thing,
to the normal here in the
to
next
agree with
month.
it. I mean, I think that
So let me ask a question. What are we questioning here? How much it went up?
no.
How many gallons?
Most people are saying there's no way. 8,000? I think you said. Yeah, she
But
said.
we're not questioning how much it went up. Because mine went up when me and my wife spend $20 a month on water.
No, not question the price. It's
And
the
then-
usage.
That's a
Yeah,
rate.
usage.
That's a whole different deal.
Right.
They're saying the usage.
That's,
Well, here's what I'm seeing though. I'm seeing 137 to 163.
no, no.
Okay.
This is about
Consumption.
usage, not price per
Consumption.
gallon.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody that's asked me about how much their bill was, I'd say, well, what was the change in consumption? That's the only way I know. I don't
Right,
know.
right. And
So-
I don't, the numbers I seen doesn't prove or disprove,
Yeah.
because there's
There's no way how much, like I told Tony today,
I-
she lets call
she
the
probably
drip in
got
the
with
faucet, might be a
you.
stream to some,
And I asked her to ask you how far you go back and see usage comparisons.
3
over-
months, 90 days is what you can normally get back, but I can't.
So it can't tell me.
I'm gonna try to work on some of these
Fluctuated,
people.
So
Is that with your,
With the iPad, I go back 90 days.
except for,
The 1.8 numbers, which
and
is
all of
300.
these, I think, is like.
Well,
one-
sure.
Yeah.
so I can't get total.
I'm gonna try it again. I borrowed that flashlight from Dunkirk, and Eric Nugent was here today from Water Utility. He said maybe it's not
So
strong
I don't
enough.
know, we're still working on this imperfect process of electronics.
Yeah, I mean, this is just going back and checking your readings. That has nothing to do with everyday reading your meter.
We're trying to figure out consumption
Is
versus
there a
millage.
way, I'm asking, I don't know. Is there a way that you can prove for the resident, can you actually say, hey, you draw out a gallon of water and
Go out there and look.
go and that way say, hey, look, calibration.
Because this picks up 0.00. It'll pick up a drip.
Okay, so, I mean,
And the best way
that
to,
might make them feel a little.
like if someone
more
works 8 hours, if they'll say, hey, I'm not home, I leave at 8 o'clock and I'm not home till 4 o'clock, then we can go down there and read that at 8:05 or 8:10,
there
and
you
I can
go.
go down there at 3 o'clock, and I can tell you, hey, you used 2.5 gallons of water today, and
it's like-
nobody was home.
and it's
You know, I can do that
in the
stuff.
toilet usually,
Yeah. Or if you go in and run, you know, a 5-gallon pail, I can tell you if you're, you know, I got 4.98, I'm pretty close, you know.
I'm
You
trying
tell
to
me
throw
what I
more
used
work
last
on
week,
you,
I was
Randy,
gone.
but
I can't tell you last week. Right now, I'm working on that. But
Well,
are you going any time during the day for a long period of time that I can check, like a 6-8 hour deal or no?
I work 8 hours a day in Portland.
What time do you leave?
I usually leave around 7:15.
Okay, so I can do it at 8 o'clock till
8 to 2, 8 to 3.
Yeah, 8 to
8 to
2:30.
4. I work till
Well,
4 every day.
I leave at 3, so 8 to 2:30. I can.
Yeah, so we're not trusting.
I'm really
you.
I'm working with all of you. I mean, I
there's
am
something
working
going on
with.
inside, I
to
wanna
find
fix it,
out-
but.
Yeah,
the
no, and if
problem.
it registers on a meter, it's the homeowner's problem. It's not the town,
Mm-hmm.
because any of our water leaks on the other side will not go through a meter.
Right,
it's
it will
always
not be
before that.
registered.
It will not register. If we have a leak on our side out in the road, it does not register on your meter.
Right. So that's why I'm saying, by no intent of any imagination are we ever trying to, we want to know if there's a problem. If the problem is me, I need to know that because I'm doing something wrong. If the problem is whatever it be, we need to know that so we can get to the bottom of this before we continue to have these discrepancies. I did not get a recommendation from the council. That's whatever you guys intend to do.
Like one time.
So if that's down from this day forward, we do it the way, we're good with that, and this day forward, we do it. We're not gonna raise anything.
When we
If I show
Well,
you I got
discuss
it, so
leak
you shut
adjustments
it off.
and
Then I would know
this
it
being
was
a
that
process
meter.
now,
Yeah.
like,
And
when
then
I
is that
first
my
started,
responsibility?
it's
And on your,
been 20
from your
years.
meter, on your side of the meter.
It's all
everywhere
written
else
in,
yours.
it's just been overlooked for
My
so
son does
long.
that work.
Okay, well, I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, that would be.
But I'll
one
only
time,
check you
yeah.
during the day when you're not home, as long as no one else is gonna be there to use water.
No, my son
Okay,
is,
then
yeah.
I'll,
that, you know,
For now.
doing that
Yeah.
test like that might put a lot of that to rest.
Yeah.
Although it's more-
I think it'll work itself back out with people not letting it drip here for a month or so. I think they'll start going back down, but I don't think she used 5,000 gallons dripping either. I mean, that would be awful hard, but I don't,
But that lady running them all full blast,
she told me,
We-
another one.
That's
Could've been.
third
I know.
hand
Yeah, I know.
information to me.
but if she did,
I can't swear
I'll
by it, I'm just
I'll like-
saying I was told
I'll
something
go back
that
and
was
look,
kind of confirmed
'cause
over
I
here.
drove mine
Yep.
during the winter time.
I'm not
All the
pointing
time?
anyone
No,
out.
no.
or
Okay,
anything
just
else.
not
All
If
I
it's
wanna
going
do
to
is
get
be
down
fair
to
Yeah.
zero,
about
yeah.
the way we do it, and I wanna know
But
going
I looked
forward,
at last year's
we all
bills,
understand
and I
the actual
see
process.
The one that's cold
There's
last
no
year.
deviation in process, there's no
But I
this
did-
way
I
that
had
day, this way
freeze
the other
No.
day. There is one way, it's the right way,
It wouldn't
town of
affect you
Ridgeville, under
30 days
ordinance,
cold.
and
Yeah,
that
30
is it.
days below. 30
No
or
more
30.
wondering why, where, when, no more of this.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. I don't know what I just did, but that's what we're doing. I'd love to ask, what am I going to? Let's just go forward. Mr., you had a question, sir.
Well, I just, you talk about huge volume, that's what I was kind of wondering, you know, if we get any idea, you know, as for what volume, if that's what you guys was, you know, considering. Another question is, what's the minimum?
The minimum's 1,000 gallons. 1,000 gallons of water is what it is. I don't know that it's ever been different than that as far as I've ever known.
I don't know really.
Both sides.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 gallons is your minimum water usage.
But if you have water on and don't use a gallon, anything, you get billed the minimum.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
whatever that's
yeah,
100.
yeah.
A lot of people don't, well, I wasn't home, I didn't use it. Well, we never shut you off. Well, you know, you still
so
get that
the-
minimum.
Yeah, so the minimum.
You
Not
don't use-
trying to.
Yeah, if you don't
single
use
judge.
any.
You don't use any.
In a month, you go,
You're still gonna get the 100, well, how much is the minimum?
I think like 112.
So the minimum's 112. If you have water turned off at the, or turned on at the meter and you don't use nothing, you're gonna get a bill for
Well,
$112.
it's just like me and my wife, I mean, we, you know, all the last years or whatever, you know, our bills always run about the same. It's never, hardly ever up or down or whatever,
Right.
you know, so.
Now we're up
everything-
probably $34.
$30, yeah, probably.
$38.
Yeah, I just, yeah, it's up about $30.
Yeah.
I just paid it, she got it yesterday,
Yeah, yeah.
today, but, yeah, that's kinda what I was wondering, you know.
It's the rates and the rate studies we had done and everything we've had happen. It's where we have to be the compliant state of Indiana, period. End of story. Like I said Sunday, I don't want to be the guy sitting here telling everybody that. No, that's fine, I understand, that's why I have it recorded, because I didn't want to be the guy sitting here and tell everybody that, because
I should go back and listen to that, I think I can probably bring that up.
you could, YouTube, yeah, it's, it is, someone's gotta I'm that guy, so.
I
it's-
kinda agree with you guys, I mean, people should know.
Yeah, if you know it's expected
We
of you,
know.
then
I
you
mean,
can,
we
then you
know,
won't,
you
we
know.
won't have these situations in these big meetings, so.
Well, and the pay hike went one lump sum instead of spreading it out.
It was never spread out, or we can go into that again. Listen to the YouTube. We go over all of that in detail with several people, several times. So if you have any questions after that, call Betsy. She's got a hotline number for answering questions. Don't you, Miss Betsy?
I did.
So again, I apologize. I wanted to have a meeting for that before this meeting because we have business to do, and we try not to make these run long anymore. We'll handle big subjects like that outside of the different meeting for everyone to speak their whole entire piece of mind, everything that's going with it, and discuss it. So that's what we're gonna try to do from here going forward. So, next item up for bid, Franklin Township Trustee Fire Contract. The one on top. Thank goodness for Tony. She's forewarned on my. Pass that on down. I'll make a motion, we accept the Franklin Township Trustee Fire Contract. Do I have a second? This is contract Green Township. Oh, they brought it back up.
Imagine me.
Huh?
Imagine me.
Am I gonna be happy? I make a motion, we accept the Green Township Fire Contract. Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Did you just look at it?
Bless you. I read it.
She.
I did.
Earlier, maybe.
I did read it earlier. Tony, did I come up here and pre-read all this?
Yes.
And
Have
what
I
I
signed
say?
that? Have I signed
Keep
it?
stuff in line because I will not be on board.
Yes, you did.
I'm glad how they
You make me
signed
copy.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm the library board member. Jeff, you're secretary, and Bill, you're treasurer.
Heck, yeah. We'll get some money somehow.
I hunt and peck.
I make a motion to accept the library contract as well. Thank you for all the township trustees and all they do for us. You ladies especially, we appreciate everything you do for Ridgeville and the effort you put in, the time you put in. It's not easy, we know that. If you ever need one of us at your meetings, or if we should attend, please let us know. We're more than glad to. Just let me know when it is, and I'll be glad to be late.
We don't, we like to keep them simple.
We try here, so appreciate that as well. Citizen, huh? We had a second.
On the light, not on the library.
Went to the library. Right.
All in favor, aye. Got ahead of myself again, once again. Okay, Citizens Bank proposal. You guys have a chance to hear about this, read about this?
Tony talked to me.
Tony, give us a brief rundown, Ms. Loper.
So, Janet and Susie that help us with our books, they are having a fit over one account at Old National. It's a public funds account that we're getting 0.01% interest. And they think they suggested we check around. So I did call Old National. She said she can't do any better than that, which made no sense to me why we were drawing interest off the smaller
It's almost
account.
non-bearing at
Yes.
0.01%.
So Citizens State Bank has reached out to me, trying very hard to get our business, and we can set up a public fund account with them, and we'll get 3% interest.
Just on our money alone.
Yeah.
Where's,
Citizens, but it's a public
It's
funds.
a public hold fund, so it's kind of almost like half buying into a CD. But they know it's public money, it's there, it's so,
And they take it out, invest it every night, put it back in the morning.
Yes, hourly they probably do.
Every night, that's what my sister does
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
purchase.
so that's what they do, to make that money back and they get the business, and go ahead, Tony, I apologize.
That's okay. The fees total for that, like the monthly fees, so we could set up, I could still do the deposits like I'm doing what we set up from Old National. We would have to buy the machine, the scanner, which is, I think, like $500. But, the monthly fee would be $20 to $40. If we decided we didn't need the ACH positive pay, cause I told him I don't really think we use that very often. He said he would waive the first 3 months of that. and
Make
monitor
up
our
the cost of
usage.
it.
And then, so we would have $20 a month, but if we decide to use the ACH positive pay, then our monthly fee would be 40. Right now, we're paying 112 to 149 a month to Old National.
Which is
So
makes
if we
sense.
do nothing, we pay it back in 6 months. If we don't use the ACH, and if we do, we pay it back in 3 months, just in fees alone.
Yeah, and what, another plus with them, we can get rid of the Tyler technology that was, who our credit card payment, so when you get online and pay your bill, we can get rid of them and do it all through the bank. And so they would set it up, and he said with our interest, cause our interest is 1.96% plus a 40-cent fee through Tyler, our percentage, I think, was 2.34 is what we have now. Their percent would be a little bit more, but people would be able to pay with their checking account too, do like ACH,
So like
so
debit
that
card.
not just a debit card but their percentage was 2.49, up from 2.34, so that's still a good rate.
11% increase on that, just that transaction, those that use that, that's all we're looking at. So in total, we probably save ourselves.
But we would say, if you go on here, an annual savings of like $570.
A year.
Yeah.
Plus our,
Fee, that's just for
how
the
about our
credit card.
interest? Tell them what our interest will make, opposed to
Well,
what we didn't
they
make before.
figured from our balance last September, our average balance, 600,
You tell all that, just tell them
well,
what we've made.
1,500.
We'd have made
on interest.
$1,500 off of our money
A year.
a
Yeah.
year, as opposed to making
Nothing.
15, 0.01%, $15. So you take that with the reduced price, the town of Ridgeville, by moving their money, which in business, if you don't let your money work for you, you're just doing poor business. So I think we should move our accounts and let the money work for us, what little bit it is, every little bit counts. So, I think that's the way we should go, because the offset is, at the end of the day, the town of Ridgeville net benefit is $1,800 a year by changing banks. And they also tell them about they like to come in and get involved with community-wise.
Yes,
and-
she asked me who runs the festival, told her that was me. And she said that they love sponsoring events and helping out communities, and they would love to get more business here. And if they can get, like they would probably set up a booth at the festival and things like that. And if they can
Help
get
advertise.
enough business from residents here, they could even put an ATM here in town. So that'd be no fees, no ATM fees if people switch to their bank,
Yeah.
so.
It's worth looking into, but I think as a council, I think for the smart money, I mean, just in business alone, if you let money sit there for $15 a year as opposed to net benefit $1,500, it's a poor business choice on our end to not make the move. So letting out everybody, so I will make a motion that we proceed with moving to Citizens State Bank with our accounts and move everything there, and then we can look at transferring CDs and other things as well, see what they can do with us on that, right? We still have, or is that everything, net worth everything over?
No, we still have our CD with, the Farmers Bank, and we have a pretty darn good interest rate with that. And
Okay.
I just renewed that for 12 months. And
That's fine, and then, look into that again, because if they don't want to be competitive, if they don't want to be competitive there, we'll see what they'll offer. And if they want to fight it out over who gets our money to give us interest, we can
Well,
look at that
Susie's
down the line.
really on me to switch to that Trust Indiana, and I did check in with them.
It didn't work
because
out
it's
for
the
us, so
government.
we didn't talk about
They
that.
were like 3.65%, but.
Wasn't enough to make the move.
Well, there's other perks to moving it there. So like if we absolutely had to have access to that money, we're not getting penalized to pull it out like we
Well,
would a
that's something to look
CD.
forward to.
And
Yeah.
so, but the lady told me check back again because that interest changes.
With Prime Plus.
So,
It's
I mean,
Prime Plus,
we have a
they
year.
call that in between there, it's Prime Plus, whatever, there's a name for that percentage they add in to do the business, so.
Where is
Okay.
the city? Is that Union City?
yes.
That's what I thought.
Any public comment on that? So we made a motion, you seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, make the move, let's do it. All right, let's move into our last order of business, is new business from our town employees. Kevin, anything for new?
Nope.
Hunter?
Nope.
You just come to look pretty, don't you?
She tells everything.
Great.
Go ahead, you got something?
Let it go. Ready, take care of it.
We got the 4 new services, Hunter and I and Tim, the last 2 days up there at 109. South Walnut, got all them put in,
Good job, gentlemen.
so. And then, yeah. Disinfection season's coming at the wastewater plant, so it'll be all the chemicals and all that thing again starting April 1st.
Tis the season.
Huh?
I love it.
You gotta love it, especially the rain.
And it's sad, hey, I'm not complaining about the weather. I mean, a little more rainy than we expect right now, but it's still better than not, so. Anything else like that, sir?
Oh, sorry. I did get, last month they asked me to do the library toilets and sink, and then this one out here, I rebuilt them, so.
Thank you.
They're all done.
Appreciate that. Again, I think if we, I don't know how we keep water moving through it.
She's got a key now. She didn't have a key to these out here, so she said she would have them do
Gonna
it.
keep making it a habit, put
Yep.
it on the checklist of things.
The urinal's still out of service. I don't know if that's something, I think I checked last year and there was a couple $100 to get it back in service.
I think we kinda overlooked it because there's a toilet there as well.
I know, that's why.
I don't
But
think that,
I think it dries out.
faster than the red.
Well, as soon as somebody starts using that a lot, it's not being used only during like this meeting or if they have other meetings or, you know, Rusty was up here for the post office, so, and it just sucks it
Are
out
they
of the
done with
drain.
the post office
Yeah.
usage here?
Yeah, they're back up there.
Okay.
That was quick.
Do we get a card and thank you or anything from them?
US government.
I know, but I thought we did.
I'd just be happy to get my.
You'll get it on your tax bill next year, don't worry, Tom.
Weekly, by the way. Mr. Hoffman? Nothing?
You better write that date down.
Is there any other?
It ain't
I haven't got
April.
any money to spend, so.
It ain't April
That always
Fool's.
helps. So, apologize for being a little bit long tonight,
Well,
everybody, appreciate
wait a
y'all
minute, I
being
may
here.
have 5,000, I don't know, I'm kinda need, what to
So,
do.
our next meeting is April 14th, 2026, 6 p.m. If there is no other business to bring before this board, I'll make a motion, we adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second? All in favor? Aye.
Plus.
Yes, I like them. She's waiting on that.
I haven't heard from them the other day.
Oh, how about this? Yeah, we made to wear that around.